Hi everyone, my name is Catherine Rule and welcome back to my channel. Today is day 12 of Vlogmas and I'm going to be talking about natural dyeing with avocado stones. This is what I'm going to be showing you how to make today and a few other patterns, but I got this really pretty soft gray purpley color and it's 100% natural dyeing. So it's a really fun, easy way to try natural dyeing. I'm going to be doing a Vlogmas video every single day during December, so you can stay tuned for more videos during December, and you can also check out my page for my past Vlogmas videos. If you like this video, be sure to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe for more dyeing tutorials and Vlogmas videos. Thanks so much for watching, and let's get started.
So the first thing I'm going to do is start to fold my fabric. This has all been pre-washed, by the way. And I'm going to be using these acrylic templates that I got on Amazon. And they're really, really great for resist dyeing. And I'll put the link in the description below in case you want to check them out. I'm going to measure the width of the fabric fold with the template so you can see it's just about the right size. So I want to make sure that the fabric will fit in the template and have a little bit of overhang. And I'm going to be using bulldog clips for these. Next, I'm going to be using this vintage piece of linen. It has like crochet on it and it's really pretty. It was from a thrift store, and it's a really fun thing to do, to go to thrift stores and find like fabric to upcycle, to dye. It's not perfect. It has like some stains on it and stuff. And I'm just doing some kind of like creative folding here. That's one of the fun things about Shibori, is you can always think of new folds. So I actually folded it into a triangle. And then I'm going to be using the square template, the big square template from the kit. And going to put some bulldog clips on it. I had to kind of like search around for bulldog clips in my studio, so I changed. There it is. It's ready to go. And I was thinking about doing the circles, but then I decided to do a chevron pattern with the popsicle sticks or the tongue depressors. So it's similar to the stripe, and I've done a stripe video, but instead it's going to be like a triangular sort of shape, and that's going to give you that chevron pattern. The next step is to put the fabric into the saltwater solution. I have about 6 cups of water and a cup and a half of salt, and I'm just going to saturate the fabric with that salt water, get it nice and wet, and let it soak for about an hour. Also, don't throw away the salt water after you're done soaking, because you can add it to the avocado dye as an added fixative for the dye. So I like to keep it. And the next thing I'm going to do is start to prepare the dye vat. So I have this hot plate here, and I'm just going to put about 6 to 8 cups of water in my pot. And I'm going to start to add my avocado shells and stones, and I've gotten them as clean as I can get them. I have actually saved them in the freezer because I don't really eat like tons of avocados all the time, so I'll just save them, and that way they won't rot. And just make sure they don't have any of the avocado flesh on them. So I'm just using as many as I have here, and I'm just going to put them in the water and put it on low and let it start to cook. I don't want it to boil, but I want it to simmer. And this is actually some leftover avocado dye that I had. I did a test swatch and I kept it. So I kept the stones in there, and I kept the dye in the fridge. So I'm going to add it to that and let it kind of warm up. So it's starting to warm up, and it's looking like I'm getting some good color. So it's time to add the fabric next. So I'm just going to add it, and I'm going to leave the stones and the shells in just to let the color to continue to come out if there's any extra color in them. So as you can see, I have them in there, and I'm just going to let them sit for an hour or two. They've been sitting now, and you can see I'm getting some nice color. Now I think that the metal from the bulldog clips is what is giving me this purpley color. There I'm adding the salt water. I don't want it to boil. I'm just keeping it on low. And I'm going to just take out the skins eventually. But I'm going to let it kind of continue to sit. I kept these pieces in the vat for about 4 hours, I would say. And then I finally took them out and I rinsed them with cold water and let them kind of cool off before opening. All right, so it's time to open up my avocado dyed pieces. I'm really excited to see how they come out. They are a little bit more gray than I thought they would be. I did a test and it turned out really pink, but I think it might be because I used these metal things. I'm not 100% sure, but I think they're still going to be pretty. I'm going to do a quilt with all of these pieces eventually someday. That's my grand plan. These are all my tests. So anyway, I did this one here. It's kind of like a chevron. I think it's going to be like a chevron pattern. That's the plan. So anyway. Whoa. Oh, whoa. That's really pretty, actually. Cool. All right, so I'm going to set this aside and rinse it later. And let's see, let's do this one. This one's a template. This is the hexagon template, and it got really dark sides. So let's see how it looks when I open it up. Nice. Ooh. Ooh, cool. So this one was linen. The other one was cotton. These are my test strips. So this one's linen. Linen is amazing. Linen, you know, is great to work with when you're dyeing. This one I love. This one turned out great. It's very chic. Okay, now this one's kind of the experiment one. I folded it into it's like dripping everywhere. I'm just gonna squeeze it out. I folded it into like triangles, basically, handkerchief style, and then I used this square template. Okay. And this is like a vintage piece of linen that someone gave to me. Oh, wowzer. Look at this. So it got pieces of it got some rust on it from the bulldog clips. But I don't mind it. Hold on here. I'm trying to get this open so you can see it. I think it's pretty cool, actually. There's the lace. Pretty. I think that the metal from the bulldog clips is definitely what affected this. Because when you look up different types of mordants you can use, you can use like metallic mordants, like all kinds of things. There's different recipes. I was just using salt, but I think that these clips definitely left some metal in the vat, which gave it a slightly different color than my test strip. but it's still really pretty and subtle, and I'm curious to see what it looks like after I wash it. So anyway, very cool. I love how I got the rust colors in this. So I let them dry and then I rinsed them again, and I'm going to let them dry again and then set them with some heat from the iron, just as high as I can go. Just ironing them on super hot really helps to set the color, and then you can admire the pieces a little bit after they dry. You know, everything when it dries kind of lightens a little bit. So these are very subtle colors, very subtle patterns. Natural dyeing is really like that, but I think that they're so pretty, and I'm excited to do a quilt with them or plan some kind of project.
All right, that concludes today's avocado dyeing video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. It really helps others to discover my channel and find my videos, and subscribe for more dyeing tutorials. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.